Independent Distracted Driving Association, or PDDA.org. I want to talk to you guys today about why we exist, what our mission is, and then I want to ask you to make a really important decision for me today. PDDA.org was founded to accomplish three primary objectives. One, to educate drivers of all ages, but especially teen drivers like you guys, the real dangers of texting while driving and the life-changing devastation that can occur as a result of you guys out there doing this. Two, to get your commitment to not text and drive and to have you sign a pledge that you will not only no longer text and drive, but will also encourage your friends and your family to take the pledge as well. And three, to provide you guys with technologies that will remove the temptation from texting and driving by preventing it from happening while you're driving a moving vehicle. Did you know that when you pick up a cell phone and send a text or make a phone call, you just used up 40% of your brain power? Now, most of you guys are probably pretty smart and some of you are even brilliant, but I know that if I gave up 40% of my brain power, I'd have a hard time tying my shoes in the morning, much less doing anything else. It's just not worth it. Now, I'm about to show you a video that was produced by AT&T and shows real people, just like you, telling real stories about the devastating experiences in their lives as a result of themselves or loved ones texting and driving. These aren't actors, this is the real deal. Check it out and think about how your life and your family and friends would be impacted if this were to happen to you. I'll be back after the video and I'm going to ask for you for your commitment to not ever let something like what you're about to watch happen to you.
My name is Grant Hendricks. I'm a trooper with the Missouri State Highway Patrol. I'm at the site of Mariah West's accident. Mariah's vehicle traveled across this median and ended in striking the bridge that you can see behind me.
When I got to the scene, her face was disfigured from sliding down the roadway. It's funny, the first thing I noticed about her was her shoes. Lying in the roadway in a large pool of blood, I noticed her shoes and I thought, this is a young girl. That's the first thing I thought when I saw this. And at that point is when I noticed her cap and gown was still in her car. She was going to graduate the next day.
Ashley would text hundreds of messages every day. That was the way we kept in touch. We would definitely text more than we talked.
Mariah was a multitasker extraordinaire.
She could text better than anyone I know. She could be having one conversation with me, completely focused,
while having a text conversation with somebody else.
When you do something 7,000 times a month, you tend to learn where those 26 letters are.
We would be at school, at home, movies, bowling, driving.
Not even looking at her phone.
Just simple,
insignificant,
useless little whatever it may be.
About anything and everything.
Just a way to pass the time.
It didn't matter where we were constantly texting. This is my sister. She was looking at my message that I had just sent her. When she looked up, she had clipped the median on the left-hand side of the road. Her truck flipped, and as it was flipping, she was actually ejected through the driver's side door, and she landed in the ditch about 300 feet from her truck. People will tell you over and over again, it's not your fault. But knowing that you were the person that she was talking to when she was killed. Just knowing, having a highway patrol officer write in a report that a text message sent at 12:05 is the reason that she is dead is not something that will ever go away. If I could talk to her one last time, I would just say I'm sorry. This is her cell phone. that she used in the accident. 4 little letters. That's what killed her.
You never really think about it, but people associate drinking and driving as a dangerous thing. Your vision's impaired, your judgment's impaired. But if you look at texting and driving, your vision's not even there. You're not even looking at the road. If someone would ask me to drive down the road and close your eyes for 5 seconds or 6 seconds, I would never even attempt that. But then if someone asks, read this text message and respond to that in about the same length of time, well, that would be no problem. I'd done that numerous times in the past before this accident. I was on my way home. I had my girlfriend in the car, and I'm just reading a text message, responding. I was looking up every couple seconds or so, like I always did. And I just hear a loud scream next to me, and the next second I look up and I see a bicyclist crashing the windshield. When I got out of the car, he didn't have a pulse, he wasn't breathing. He wasn't alive. There are no words to describe the level of grief, the level of depression and self-hatred I was going through. My first year of college, I just remember one girl recognizing me and saying, oh, I remember hearing about you. You're that guy who hit the bicyclist because you were texting and driving. That was actually the day before I ended up going to the hospital for emotional problems. I sent one stupid, meaningless text, LOL, and killed the man.
People don't realize it could just take 3 seconds. I was going to the movies and the car just went directly into a tree and it was a direct collision. I was the passenger. I collided with the tree on my right temple and I was declared dead on the scene 3 times. I used to have a job. I was normal. And all this, I cannot do anymore because they had the text. This is the text message that changed my life forever.
One of her friends had no idea that she had been in an accident, so he kept texting. We ended up having to send him a text back to say, please stop. She's in critical condition in the hospital, and we don't know if she'll even make it.
She always worked her magic, you know, and still to this day, without her being here, she's so much still a part of our lives every day.
She was our sunshine. She really was.
She paid the ultimate price for her actions. I've had to do this more than once. Mariah's not the only victim that I've dealt with. And it never gets any easier. And it won't get any easier. What is worth losing your life over? That text message?
Tough on them. Guys, that's the consequences of texting and driving. It's real and it's devastating. What I'd like to ask all of you today is to make the commitment to stop texting and driving, and to demonstrate this commitment by signing a pledge and wearing this wristband. It says, stay alive, don't text and drive. This is not only an opportunity for you to protect yourself and the ones around you, but it's also an opportunity to set an example for others. Not only your friends, but your parents and their friends. Look, I'm a parent of 3 boys, and I can tell you, it's not just you guys out there texting and driving. I was guilty of it myself, and most of my peers still are. There are tons of people that text and drive, and that's why it's quickly becoming the leading cause of accidents and deaths on the roads today. So let's take this opportunity to set the example for the parents for a change, and the other old folks out there. With your help, we can bring awareness and stop this deadly practice. Our goal is to gather 1 million pledges this year, and I want you to be one of them. One of our pledge partners is available for you with pledges and bracelets. Make the pledge, stay alive, don't text and drive, and pass our message on.